Yo, boys. Chicken and Rice Potter. We're back. Just got back from church. How you feeling, cuz?
Bro, I'm always very emotional after church.
I know.
I'm very, I don't know. These lessons hit, like, well, one of the questions that I got was, what have we gained from church, going to church? So I guess we'll start off with that. Like, the message being joy is, like, something I struggle with because that's, like, your assured faith that God loves you. And I know God loves me, but I very much struggle with loving myself.
I think a lot of people think it's like black and white with like having faith and like not having faith. Yeah. I think it's very difficult to like keep that. Like it's not the easiest thing.
So, like the message about being joy and like just trying to have that and be at peace within my soul, it's like I struggle with it because I, like, majority of the time, I'm really anxious within myself, or, you know, like I said, the Creed thing where he posted the video and he's like, you know, I don't feel like anything I've done really is worth of value, or like I'm of any value. And so I know God loves me, but I gotta get to the point where I see myself the way that God sees me, or like the way that other people see me. And that something I struggle to do, and church has lately helped me with that. You know, especially with like losing friends and the shit I did when I was an addict. I stole from my parents. I stole from people that I went to high school with. Like hit licks, fucking robbed people at like at gunpoint and shit. Just dumb shit, bro. Like shit that. So again, I struggle with like. Do I deserve where I'm at now? Like, do I deserve what I've gotten out of life? Like, do I deserve to still be alive? Because my other friends are dead. So these are things like, when you start to ask yourself those questions, the world gets dark. And, like, the world hasn't been as dark lately for me when I'm by myself since we've been going to church. And, like, since I've met you even, like...
Well, you can ask yourself the question, have you changed? And the answer would be yes. And you've turned into, like, such a better person. I never knew, like, the old you, but, like, I know the new you, and you're completely different from what you make yourself out to be in the past. So I think that's all that matters, to be honest.
Yeah. And, like, you know, just, like, the new, like, God's given me new people, you know, as I've lost people, like... You know, like I don't know what I'd do without you, bro. Like, I immediately met you right after I lost my girlfriend. That was like the most important person to me at that point in my time, and also my best friend, and like the person I confided all of these emotions that I like talk with you about with. So like, I don't know what I'd do without having your friendship, you know, like.
We had like a little mini podcast before we started this one. We talked for probably like 10 minutes straight. But you're saying like there's no way that it was a coincidence that we met. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there had to be a specific reason for us to meet 100%. And people can see that too. Yeah. Everybody, when we're in videos together, it's always like a fucking vibe, and people can like see like the energy. So I think it's definitely not a coincidence for sure.
So church has made me strengthen like my inner self-worth, and that's also something like I try to be very transparent about, because I feel like people view my content and think that I like
people think we're self-centered.
Like I like live it the life, and like I have no like worries, and like I was saying, bro, I wake up most days like asking myself like if I deserve to be here, like even on this planet, right? So like struggling with that is like everybody, dude. Like, I try to, you know, when I ask myself, like, am I the only one that feels this way? I have to also, like, realize that a lot of other people feel the way I feel. So, like, I'm not alone. Right?
I think we're the only ones that really show it. No fitness, no creators, no social media people are ever going to, most of them aren't going to show you like the real like mental side of like what you do.
Well, Creed does it.
Yeah,
He's
Creed
probably like the only one.
Shout out Creed.
Yeah, like
Chris.
that.
His name's Chris, right?
Yeah, Chris
Definitely
O'Donnell.
Chris.
Chris
Yeah,
O'Donnell, I think
100%.
is his real name. But, dude, like, you got to use, that's what being, like, again, it's what being a Christian is about. Like, loving God is like, I don't have to be perfect. And I'm so far from fucking perfect. So if that's why you're looking to me as, like, a role model, like, look in another direction, right? But, like, come follow me as I follow God. And, like, try to be better.
Try to be better. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking perfect.
Church is, what I've gained from church overall theme is, like, I'm more okay with the fact that, like, you know, I'm not a good person. I haven't always been a good person, but I still, like, deserve, and when I'm trying to get closer to believing, it's like, I still deserve to be here. I still deserve all the things that I've worked for. And, like, I do deserve joy and
100%.
peace.
I think the main takeaway that I've gotten too is just I became like more just clear in my head about my life in general, because I feel like 5 weeks ago, I was still like trying to figure out not why I'm doing what I'm doing, but more just like the purpose of just like life in general. But then when you have like that faith, I think it's like you kind of bring everything in what you do to like the bigger purpose, and like just, you know, having that faith. Like I've had that faith for the past 4 weeks now, and I think it's changed like a lot for me. It made things more clear. But I think, like you were saying, it's like the age-old saying, like, you got to love yourself before you can like learn to love everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I've been trying to get on recently. It's just trying to like have that faith in myself, love myself,
And, like,
or, you know,
trying to love everything about myself. That's, like,
we put all the pressure on ourselves to just be the fucking greatest, but
you have to love the version of you that fucked up too, which is this part I really struggle with. Because, like, it's okay, right?
yeah.
Which is, like, hard to say, for me at least. Like, it's okay, right? Like, I don't know, I imagine it this way. Like, when I get really emotional like this, I feel like a kid running to God. And, like, he's just telling me, like, it's okay. You know, like, I'm just crying like a little baby. Like I am right now.
Yeah.
But, like, you gotta love the version of you that fucked up, bro, because it's okay. If you're a better person now.
I would say as long as you're continuing to try to be better.
If you're actively trying to be
That's all
a
that
better
matters.
version of you.
That's all that matters.
Which I struggle, like, I have a really quick temper. So one thing I've been more conscious of, like, going to church, is, like, not immediately, like, getting defensive and being negative the second I feel attacked. Like, some lady tried to accuse me of not picking up my dog poop in the dog park the other morning, but everybody's dog shit's in there, and I clean up, like, after other people's dog shit, because your dogs can get sick if they step in other dog's shit that has a virus or worms or something like that. That's how they get really fucking sick. So, like, she said some shit. She's, like, complained a couple times, like, trying to just say some shit, like, walking by the dog park, like, pick up your dog shit, like, saying it indirectly, but, like, almost to me, if that makes sense. And she finally said something to me, and I was like, first thought, and this is really rude of me, I'm like, she's a little overweight. I wanted to be like, you're just fucking unhappy because you're unhappy with yourself. That's, like, my first thought, what I wanted to say. And, like, I have to, because I'm feeling attacked, so I want to attack. And I feel like that's how everybody is. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I'm getting attacked, and I didn't do anything wrong, so fuck you. That's how I am, at least, right? Especially if I haven't done anything wrong, because I try to mind my own fucking business.
Comment sections on socials.
Yeah,
same shit.
Yeah.
You'll type out a fucking huge, like, shitty response,
And then I'll go, yeah,
and then I'll
this doesn't look
delete it.
good.
Delete it, and then be like, don't respond.
Yeah, so I went to be defensive. I'm, like, thinking in my head, like, what I could say negative to ruin her day. And I caught myself, and I'm like, you know, I would never say that to anybody, but I know, and y'all can try to cancel me or whatever, I know when somebody comes at you sideways, y'all immediately think of some fucked up shit in your head.
Yeah.
And anybody can try to deny that, but you do. And it's whether or not you have the ability to catch yourself and realize, like, again, I'm getting better at, like, if somebody cuts me off on the highway, instead of, like, pulling up to them and being like, fuck you, because I do that shit, like, just chill out, bro.
Yeah.
They could be in a rush. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
And I just think a lot of the times when people spread hate or you, like, notice they're just putting a lot of emotion towards you, it's not necessarily that you're really doing anything wrong and you should, like, respond back. It's more just a projection of what's going on in their life. We say this shit all the time. But it's like I almost feel bad for the people who have so much fucking hate that they feel the need to, like, spread that shit on social media, in real life. Like, you can tell when people, especially in real life, when people are just angry with themselves and unhappy, and they just project that out.
Misery loves company. I can tell you that from experience, because when I was doing things that were not me, like in my past, because I was like, I thought that different things would make me happy and I thought being cool and being a badass, like this persona I could put on for myself would make me happy. And like the more you sell yourself out and become unhappy, the more you want people to do the same thing that you're doing because you hate yourself.
Yeah.
And if you, like, again, misery loves company. So like if I'm doing drugs, I want you to do drugs because I'm doing drugs to make myself feel better. So if I can get you to do drugs, then I know you probably don't feel too good about yourself either.
It's like the,
you know what I mean?
Analogy of, like, someone being higher than you, whether it's in, like, financials, just, like, you know, happiness or whatever it is. It's a lot easier to tear that person down and bring them to your level than for you to work and get up to that level.
Yeah. Something I, like, if you're constantly always trying to, again, like a saying I've heard is like successful people that are more successful than you aren't talking shit about you.
But we always say that shit.
Yeah, so like just not taking your time to like hate others. And I used to do, like, especially the small town I came from, like everybody just talks about everybody. And that's like, I think something like even nonchalantly when we talk about creators, I don't even know, like creators that I think are annoying or something. I have a very bad habit of, again, last night, you're like, Joe? I was like, yeah, fuck ugly. You're like, you're just hating, bro. Because I do have a bad habit of just being negative sometimes.
I just try to, like, view everything, like,
no,
you know.
But that's, like, the environment I grew up in. It's like, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you check me with shit like that because bro, like, if I'm, like, again, like, why is that the first thing that comes to my mind? Regardless of if he, like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
most of the time we're, like, fucking around and shit, but, like.
Yeah, but, like, it's again, you're, like, why is it the first thing to come out my mouth? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just negative.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, even if it's a joke or not. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want somebody to say that about me.
Yeah. We have hella people that talk shit about us. I know.
Well,
100%.
I know people talk mad shit about
100%.
me, that's been a thing. Bro, I knew the second that I started putting myself out there because, especially from, like, what I've come from in my story, like, most people aren't going to have good things to say about me.
100%.
I'm very much, that's been my whole life. Most people haven't had good things to say about me. I'm very much prepared for that. So why don't you just, have you seen that meme where it's like, when people talk shit about me, I'm just going to feel free to tell them that they can add whatever else they think I've done in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah,
you know
fuck
what I mean?
yeah. That's fine. Love the hate. I love it. I always say that. I'm like, I love the hate because it's like, I don't know. I think the more hate you get, the more you learn to just not really give a fuck about it. So I'd rather get all the hate, say everything that you want about me, because once I hear it over and over again, eventually it's just going to be numb to me, and I'm not going to be, you know, it's not going to affect me, you know? Maybe something like, maybe like a new comment that I've never heard before might, like, hit me. Those are usually the ones that are like, I've never heard that before. Like, the one kid, that, not that it didn't really matter, he said, you talk like you're black. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? I don't know if that was, like, offensive or if, like, that's, like, racist. I don't even fucking know. But, like, I was like, okay, that's new.
See, growing up in the South, bro, I've gotten that a lot.
I grew up in, like,
Jersey,
a public
bro.
school
Yeah.
in Jersey, so, like, I have, like, all the Jersey slang.
It's,
Like,
it's a different vibe up north. Well, dude, I wouldn't even say I talk like a city boy.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck it.
I talk like I'm not from here.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, I do. I guess what even it is like that. I talk with.
Like, how do you talk like a color? Like,
I talk slang, bro. But again, my mom. This cool story about my mom when she signed me up for public school because I used to go to like a private Christian school, like through kindergarten a couple years. the show I met for school, like my mom won't put my race down when she was growing up. She like would cross it out and put human, and they tried to not let me like into public school because of that.
Why?
Because what does it matter what color I am to go to that fucking school?
Very true.
Seriously though.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. Why do they need to know that for me to be able to go? My mom's
maybe
argument
for,
was like
statistics and shit, possibly.
yeah, but you know, like in reality, like what's the point?
Yeah.
So like I wasn't raised to see like. Again, my parents' gym where I grew up was in Georgetown, South Carolina, bro. Minority white people, majority African Americans, right? Majority of people I grew up with were African Americans, and so like that's the culture I was around. So like, but how do I act a color? I don't see it as that. I see it as just like a community I grew up in. Like, I also have friends that are white that talk like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I think it's a cultural thing, not a color thing, right? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But a lot of people weren't raised to see that. A lot of people are raised, instead of to see cultural, they're raised to see race.
No. Well, we're talking about the hate comments. Getting off track, but you made good points.
I mean, yeah, though.
It's a good fucking point. I mean, it just shouldn't matter.
But a comment like that, that's a point to be made. It's like,
I just think it's like it's not really I don't think it's really offensive. It's more just like you're not even making sense. Really,
it's a low IQ comment. Not to be mean to that person, just a not very thinking comment, right? Like,
I don't think I talk like too like slangy. I just talk. People do say I talk weird though, which that's all right.
I mean, just like it's fucking.
That doesn't even fucking matter. Because if I'm just talking how I usually talk, it's like whoever's gonna say shit is gonna say shit. I did want to talk about just like bulking and cutting in social media, because I think like a good point needs to be made where this is like completely off topic, but it kind of with like comments. When you're bulking or you're prioritizing like a massing phase where you're going to be a lot fatter, you are going to get comments to tell you that you need to cut. You're going to get comments telling you you're fat. Like you get them all the time, I'm sure. It's like you need to cut. Like you get all that shit.
We can pull this up. I had a follower last night fucking tell me a comment on a like 3-month-old fucking picture of my bulking shit saying, when does the actual bulk start? Because this is not optimal, with a laughy emoji.
No, I'm just saying like.
No, but people are negative as fuck.
In general, like, but it can be applied to anything else. On your bulk, you are going to get shitty comments telling you that you are fat and that you need to cut. And then when you fucking cut, people are going to tell you you're small and that you shouldn't be cutting because you need to put on more size. So it's like, how the fuck do you balance the two unless you're a fucking IFBB pro competing in the Olympia? Because most people aren't, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important, I think, to just not give a fuck what they think, what they comment. Because at the end of the day, you're reaching your goals, you're working towards your goals. So whether you're bulking or cutting, if you're cutting, like for me, if I was cutting, I would be doing a show. And then I'm going to get comments saying that I'm too small. Well, no shit, bro. I'm not fucking Chris Bumstead, buddy, okay? I'm trying my best.
Well, it doesn't even matter, bro, who you are. Like, it doesn't stop people from talking shit. Nick Walker's a perfect example of that. He's third place Mr. Olympia. People still be in his comments like, your physique is just a block.
Your calves are disgusting.
Like, bro, it doesn't do. People aren't, but again, whatever.
That's what I heard.
If
people talking about his calves.
If you're so negative that.
It's all a jealousy and projection thing, bro. Every single time. Every time. But, like, I think a lot of people that get on social media initially and, like, post their progress in their bulk or their cut, it's like you're always going to get those comments, and I just wanted to, like, make it known that you shouldn't let those comments affect you and you working towards your goals. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're going to put on a little bit of fluff if you're bulking, but you don't want to get a comment that says you're fat and then, you immediately cut. You know what I'm saying? That's even me. Like, even when I did my mini cut, I feel like low-key, I was starting to get those comments, and that I would say played a role in me actually doing the mini cut, but also just, like I said, to just reset my appetite. There was a lot more reason behind it, but that almost like made me want to do it even more. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't let that affect me, and you guys shouldn't let that affect you either, especially if you're taking bodybuilding like very seriously and also taking social media very seriously. It's like it's hard to find that balance, but just not letting those comments get to you, I think, is very important. the more you are on social media, the more you'll get better at it, and you're not really going to care as much. Like I said with the comments, if you get the same comments over and over again, eventually you become numb to them, and they don't really bother you anymore, but that just comes with time, for sure. Doggy, you want to get some questions going? We didn't really talk about church.
Let's talk about the Olympia.
We can talk. Well, let's do the church real quick. We didn't really talk about what we talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I put you down now.
The moral of the story from church today, the summary of church was, this whole month has been about like joy. We've talked about joy a lot on here and shit. But today was, what does joy like sound like? So one thing I probably start needed doing, I've been watching The Chosen. Highly recommend The Chosen to anybody who's trying to learn more about Jesus and stuff, and like the whole come up from like the beginning of time to like how Jesus got all his disciples and shit.
Or there's just there's a theme in every like disciple he gets too, you know? Like there's general theme in every lesson, which is like whether it's like trust or love or, you know what I mean? So just,
yeah, like every episode that I've watched, there's been like a lesson that I learned or like something that I got out of it.
yeah, and the way it resonates with everybody is going to be different, right? Based off of your experiences.
Yeah.
But like, great show. Every fucking time I get like every scene with Jesus in it where he's like doing some very powerful like shit, I'm like, again, I'm like fucking crying.
Yeah,
like,
but like, do you read the Bible?
I have a daily devotional. I need to read. Like,
that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I have one beside my bed. I read it a couple nights, just like a couple pages, because I'm trying to start from like the beginning. I don't know how long it's gonna take me.
Beginning's all Old Testament, so you got to realize you're basically just reading the Torah. So the beginning is all Old Testament. That's like
the beginning of how like
that's It's all that's like Cain and Abel, Abraham.
Yeah.
You know, like again the Old Testament.
Yeah.
And then Jesus comes in the New Testament.
Okay.
So that's the story of Jesus.
Well, I'm trying to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Old Testament's
storytelling, kind of, right? Because that's what it kind of feels like so far.
It's faith and loving. It's just more.
Because the New Testament is all like the Psalms and like the quotes, right, from all the disciples.
Yeah. The Old Testament is very. There's lessons in the stories, but the lessons are
not as powerful.
Not. I wouldn't even say that. I'd try to think of the right word for me, because I'm not a pastor or a theologist by any means. For me, the Old Testament is more like.
Have you read it?
It's. I've read some of it.
Yeah.
It's more like battles and. I mean, you get all the wars of like Israel, the kings of Israel, you know, David, and all that shit, and where they fuck up, where they stray from God, where they get close to God.
Because The Chosen starts in the New Testament. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
so
more sense.
it's like it's more medieval kind of.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Well,
it's more like fighting and kings and the wars of Israel and like the Jewish people.
Yeah. Well, getting back to our point, like the whole. Basically, what we learned at church today is like what joy really sounds like, and I think when she was talking, like when she was like speaking she was reading like off the Bible and shit for the most part, and the words were hitting, you know what I'm saying? Because she said when you read like these quotes and these words from the Bible, like you feel the joy, especially when you really like sit there and actually read it and like take it in rather than just reading the words on the page. Like you feel that as soon as you read that shit out loud. And that's one thing I need to do more is read more of the Bible. I think every night before I go to sleep, I'm going to read like a page or a couple pages. I'm not going to lie, though. I should have had the caffeine this morning. Because, like, me trying to focus today was rough. Like, trying to, like, listen to what she was saying. I don't know if this played a role either, but I feel like the male pastors I can, like, understand and, like, relate to a lot more. If that makes sense. I don't know. Like, I wasn't. It was probably also because I was tired. Like, it was hard for me to, like, listen.
So you're sexist?
I'm not sexist. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm fucking.
But I also had like caffeine before every service in the past like 3 weeks. I was tired today.
Church is a huge anxiety relief for me. So like, it's also why like I was super anxious today sitting in the front. I don't know why. I know nobody in that building cares, but like, I don't like people to see me cry like about that shit.
One thing that I am starting to realize, it's probably not because of church, it's just like being more on like social media and shit in general. When I see people at church like doing the whole like hands up thing and like with the music, like the old me would have made fun of those people. But now I see that and I'm like, yeah. Like the fact that you can do that and you don't give a fuck what anybody in here thinks of you dancing and you got your hands up and shit, like I think that's awesome. I admire that. You know what I'm saying?
I've been listening to this song "Same God" every morning because I liked the last week's message where he was like, "Put praise on your lips, like if you're struggling." Yeah. And the morning time is usually very hard for me because I wake up with a lot of anxiety usually every day. So I've like been listening to that song and then like journaling every morning. And when I sing here, my fucking hands are all up in the air. I want to get to the point where I feel comfortable enough in my faith to be able to do it in front of other people.
Yeah. We'll do it next time. I'll run it up with you.
It's hard, bro.
It is. This is hard. I know it is. We'll run it up.
Because you're only thinking about like what everybody else is thinking about.
Yeah.
You. It's hard. You know? One
thing that I've been really thinking about too is like, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, we are here for, let's say, 100 years, if that. If we were going to live 100 years, probably not. Because once I hop on trend, it's probably going to take a couple years off. You know what I'm saying? But like, but let's say you're here for 100 years. Like, I don't think people understand how like minuscule that 100 years is when it comes to where you go after and you live like eternally, forever and ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's like when you're here, that's how I try to view it now. It's like while you're here, like you're stressing, you're anxious, like you said, like you're stressing for no reason. Because like we're here for, so whenever I'm in a moment where I'm like catching myself, like I don't want to do this because of what the public will think of me right now. It's like I gotta ask myself, and I tell myself, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter because we're here for a very short time compared to how long we will live eternally in heaven with Jesus.
It's like,
what do you think it's going to be like there, bro? Like, real talk. You good?
Yeah, I just...
You're going to be there.
I know. I know I'll get to see all my friends again. And that's like why he asked me like what I prayed to that guy about. It's like peace within myself, because some days I want so badly just to be in heaven already. Like that's why I struggle with suicide and shit like that. So, like, because sometimes my soul is just so tired, I just want it to be over. And I want to be with my friends again. I miss them a lot. So, I think heaven is going to be fucking amazing.
Yes, sir. 100%.
I just... It's hard, bro, for me.
We got unfinished business here.
I know. That's why
it's not over.
I won't get there if I do that shit either.
But do you get what I'm saying? With we have a long life to live, but compared to how long it will be, is nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I know. That's why, like, it's also on the flip side why I could tell myself is like whatever I feel, like on the inside, like no matter how hurt I am or how tired I am, like. Even if I do feel this way for the rest of my life, or like a little bit, you know, for the rest of my life, like it's not any, like, it might feel like forever, but it's not going to be anything compared to like how I'll feel when I am with my father again. So I don't know. Churches, that's why it's super emotional for me, bro. That's why I like put my head down most of the time, or like I sing very quietly, because dude, like, I don't know if it makes any sense. Like, I like feel God around me when I'm in there, and that shit makes me so fucking emotional.
Yeah.
Like, I just got emotional talking about heaven because it brings me closer to myself and my loved ones and shit like that. So I just got really emotional. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you paused for like a good minute.
I was about to burst out crying. It's, you know, that's why I said, like, last week, like, process your trauma, bro. Or the other week, process your trauma. Because if you don't, you'll be sitting with it like me. And that shit is not fucking fun.
We got unfinished business, bro.
I know, dog.
That's why when I, like, with the followers and shit, like, I don't really care about how many followers I have. I think as long as I'm helping as many people as I can become better within themselves, to becoming better people. I don't even care if you don't go to the gym and shit. Like, you can not go to the gym. Just be a better, like, person overall. I think that's what I'm kind of getting into now, especially with going, like, to church and shit. And before, it was just, like, go to the fucking gym. You know what I'm saying? But it's, like, there's more than the gym in life. So it's, if I can help someone become a better person, and I have 60,000 followers and 60,000 people see my content and, like, fuck with me and are inspired by me and become better because of me. That's why, like, when I read my DMs, like, they don't faze me anymore because I see them all the time, but I really need to, like, take that in. Like, I get so many messages daily that are, like, this one kid he sent me a picture, like, his transformation. He said, I started following you, like, 6 months ago. I lost 50 pounds. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, that's fucking awesome.
That is fucking
And I'm like,
lit.
bro, like, I might have inspired you to do that and I've, like, motivated you with my content, but, like, bro, that was all you. And the fact that, like, I could do that to somebody, like, just brings me so much fucking, like, joy.
Happiness, bro.
Happiness and joy, bro. I'm saying, I think God has given me, like, a gift, and it says bless me with, you know, the ability to help other people. And I don't even realize I'm doing it most of the time, which I think I need to really, like, hone in on and, like, appreciate, like, all the love that I get from all the people that I've helped.
That's why I love bodybuilding, bro. Like, that video I sent you, I know you thought it was a eating motivational video, but it's not just about bodybuilding. It's like about being, bodybuilding was an outlet for me to be able to use my past as a story of, like, triumph. Like, I can overcome and become something fucking powerful and strong and amazing and something that can persevere over all odds. And again, it's not just about lifting and going to the gym and dieting. It's about being the best version of myself every single fucking day with everything that I do. Every rep, every set, every comment to one another, interaction I have with another human being. Inspiring others to do the same, right? Like, that's what this whole thing is about. Not just, I want to be big as fuck.
100%. And it's like, it's not even other people becoming better. It's like with church, when they get those, like, invitations and shit, and you tell other people to go to church. It's like, I've inspired people to also create content, and then someone else creating content
can help somebody else.
Can help somebody else who helps somebody else, and it just keeps fucking going. And then it all stemmed from, like, one source, but everybody's creating content now, but it's like, you get the point where it's like, it's a never-ending cycle of just helping other people, which is awesome.
My mom's favorite thing to say used to be pass it forward.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what you do. That's what your job is. Don't ask, like, when I give, don't ask for something in return. I ask that you give to somebody else. You know, what do you want from me is, like, if you create content, like, or you ask me and people are like, well, thank you so much. Like, really all I want you to do is go forth and help others. Like,
take my content, what I say, what I do for you, and spread that to other people.
In your own message, right?
Yes.
And, like,
and if you think about it, we've even got our knowledge and, like, shit from other people.
The people who inspired me have inspired my followers.
Exactly, because it's mostly the same message.
Like, Rich Piana, like, I used to watch that fucker religiously, bro. Just because people didn't even take him seriously as a bodybuilder, but just because his message was just, like, Dude, no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what you have going on, at this point in time, dude, when I'm trying to bodybuild, I was working 10 to 12 hours a day in a kitchen, like 70 to 80 hours a week, trying to lift and cook meals and shit. So
you
like,
were or he was?
I was.
Okay.
So I'm like looking for motivation because every day I'm dog shit tired. I'm fucking got to bring meals into a kitchen and be around food that I want to eat and eat other food and I would go to my parents' gym at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and go work out by myself, bro. Well, all my friends in my hometown, like even on breaks and stuff, would be home partying, doing other things. So it's like no matter what you have going on in your life, no matter what's fucking in your head telling you to give up, you have a goal. And if you want that goal to fucking be a thing, you just got to do it. And you're capable of doing it, but you got to fucking do it.
Yeah. I think you also have to learn to love it. And I think that's what I've learned to do, like, very well. Like, you were asking me, what do I like to eat? Like, what's my favorite foods? And I'm like, the only thing that I will eat other than my chicken and rice on my fucking meal plan is sushi. And it's like, is sushi even that bad? Sushi is tuna and rice. Like, there's really not even that bad. But it's like, for me, like, I've just gotten in the habit of, I want to reach this fucking goal. I'm going to do it. And I'm also used to eating the same foods. I'm used to going to the gym every day. And I think also what we've been developing is the habit to go to church, which has really helped. Because now it's like our thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to it's not going to stop. You better go when I'm in Jersey, too. I'm going to be going when I'm in Jersey.
I'm going.
You go Friday?
I'm going to go Friday instead of Sunday because I'll be with my parents Sunday because
Sunday is Christmas, yeah. They're not even doing one Sunday, I don't think. They're doing it Saturday.
I'm going to that youth group. They're doing a Nerf war Tuesday, so I'm going to go there and fuck everybody up.
I might slide.
Yeah.
I might be able to. I leave Wednesday.
I'm going Spec Ops on the ass.
We might try to get a pod up next week. I don't know. I think we could film it. I will maybe back Sunday. What's the 30th? What day is the 30th?
Monday.
So we could film.
We have an episode for this week and then next week. Yeah.
We just can't film it on Sunday. Yeah. We'd have to film. Okay.
It's Christmas.
So we'll have one up.
It's Christmas anyways. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have one up because
but we couldn't film Sunday anyways because it's Christmas. Even if you were back Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, we'll have one up. Not this week, but the following one. Number 22. This is number 21.
I gotta take a fat shit.
We've done 21 pods, dude. This is the 21st fucking pod.
A big old shit.
All right, bro. Like, you really gotta let everybody know right now?
Dude, it's bad.
Do you want to do an intermission right now?
No.
Okay.
I took my Metamucil at like 2 a.m. last night. I woke up. That's what you heard me doing.
I didn't hear shit, dude.
I thought I woke you up. I was trying to be quiet. See? There
we
go. I'm a
up.
good friend, though.
I don't wake up. Bro, you could have been you could have had the blender on and I would not have
I'm a good friend. But I'm a good friend because I was like, I don't want to wake him up. That's rude. He likes his sleep. We'll be real quiet.
You couldn't wake me up if you wanted to. I promise.
I could be loud.
No shot. I don't wake up. When I'm knocked, I don't wake up. I'm sorry. It's just
you rolling over in Houston at 9 a.m. You went. No, you went.
Be knocked.
I was like, bro, are you good?
Bro, you snore. Holy shit.
I have sleep apnea, motherfucker. Yeah, I snore.
Shit, bro.
I don't be breathing. That's what you hear. My airways closing up. I go.
You need to stop smoking. Like, real shit. We need to make like a fucking a deal or some shit.
Stop. Slow down.
No, like, just cut it out. And I will make a bet with. How about we make a bet?
Because I don't want to.
Let's make a bet. I'll give you $1,000 cash.
My boy.
I will give you $1,000 cash if you quit for at least 30 days. 1,000 cash. I'm so
This
serious.
is really hard for me because you gotta realize I have an addictive personality.
I'm so serious, bro.
Are you gonna drug test me in 30 days?
I trust you. I don't think you would lie to me.
No, I know, but like that'd be a good way to do it and some content.
We should do that.
Making Alistair quit smoking weed, drug testing me.
30 days. Bro, I mean,
fuck a piss test, yo.
Caffeine's probably not the same, but it's just my fucking tolerance was so high that like.
No, I need to stop for a little bit because I'll be able to start smoking again, and I'll just want I'll probably get so high that I won't even want to smoke.
Not even that. Like when I was off caffeine 2 weeks in, after 2 weeks, I didn't even really like feel the need for it anymore. Cause you probably only do it most of the time as like a habit.
I know. I do.
It's just like a fucking habit. Like coffee in the morning.
It ain't a probably, bro. I do it because
that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Like
I know.
My coffee in the morning that I would always have when I got off of caffeine and I stopped having it for like 2 weeks straight. I don't even have coffee anymore, barely, because I was only drinking it as like a habit, and now I don't even really like. I don't feel like I need it. Like I used to love coffee. Now like I kind of like it, but it's like I don't need it. Like before, I felt like I needed it, and it was just like a habit of having it every morning, waking up, make coffee.
Well, you know, we'll talk about it.
I guarantee if you do it for 2 weeks, you go off for 2 weeks, you just won't even want to do it anymore. And you know that. I know that.
I could probably start this after Christmas, but Christmas it's Christmas tree. I'm going to smoke a Christmas tree.
Drop a comment right the fuck now. Tell Alistair he needs to stop. I'm throwing in 1,000 cash if he goes 30 days. Anybody want to do a GoFundMe for Alistair? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
All right. Let's talk about the Olympia.
The Olympia. We watched that shit last night.
They said, what are your thoughts on...
I think
placing, like, let's do men's physique. I can't really talk a lot because, like, I don't care for men's physique too much, but you showed me that picture that Marcus put up, and
shout out Marcus.
He had some lower body back fat.
Yeah.
And
was it Hendrickson?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Or Henderson.
Yeah, Hendrickson,
yeah.
So that's a big thing.
He had some
just conditioning.
Little like back folds in his lower back.
So body fat was a little bit higher than Aaron Banks, and Aaron beat him on conditioning, and they're both fucking huge.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Aaron's tall, but I feel like when he was also relaxed. But when they were like interviewing him after he won, like I feel like his arms were like small. I mean, they're obviously bigger than my fucking arms.
Men's physique doesn't really judge arms like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more like chest and abs and shoulders.
It's like a beach body physique. So like they don't want big old classic arms.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. I don't know. I think he should have won.
I like Brandon better, so that's just me being biased, so I couldn't give you an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Because I've met Brandon, and I like he was at the meet and greet at the Arnold, and Brandon's just a cool motherfucker, bro. Like,
yeah. I think
cool as hell.
If you go look at the post that Olympia LLC made on Instagram, the Olympia account, they posted Aaron. Is it Eric, right? Aaron. Okay. Fucking Bank. He won. And all the comments are like, bro got robbed. The fucking Brandon got robbed. Brandon should have won. Like every single comment, it was bad. But it's like, I think a lot of people, like if C-Bum lost, but like let's say Raymond came in and actually looked better and C-Bum lost, the comments would be the same. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, C-Bum got robbed. Bang. Even if Ramon looked better or anybody else looked better than C-Bum, you know, the comments would have been the same.
I think Terrence, I hate to say Terrence got robbed, but he looked a little off.
I think he posted a picture last night or this morning. He looked good. I don't understand.
Well, he's so short compared to all the other ones.
Well, you gotta think, fucking Breon came in 4th, and Breon
looked good.
Yeah, but I'm saying Terrence beat him last year.
This was This was a cool Olympia to watch too, because the last 3 years it's been basically the same.
Everything's
for every class, and it's just getting kind of boring. It's like watching basketball finals. It's like when Golden State and Cleveland were there every year. It's like, fuck this. I'm tired of this.
It was very different, which was
fun to watch. It makes it interesting.
Do you think they did that on purpose? Could that have been?
I would hope to. I try not to play the cynic and think like
the politics and all that.
Yeah,
bullshit,
I would hope not.
Yeah,
I would hope they judge it off of.
I think it was pretty fair.
I think the way they judged it this year is fairer than they've judged it in the past.
Yeah,
because if it was truly just about clout, then Terrence would
have been
in second.
Yeah, 100%.
If it was truly about clout, just clout. No,
because I didn't even know who that one white dude was. The one next to
yours?
No, the other one.
Oh, Mike the Badass.
Yes, I've never seen him before, and he looked fucking great.
He didn't place very well last year. He placed very, very well the year before last year.
Okay, yeah. Well, he looked crazy.
Mm-hmm. His quads are ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%. And then men's physique. I couldn't name one person to be honest. Except the
Brandon,
top
Aaron,
two.
Brandon, Aaron, Lucky Libra. There's a new guy, it's like Armand or Abdal or something like that. I probably butchered that either way, but whatever. Classic Physique was interesting to watch.
The best one, wheelchair, 100%.
That fucking badass.
That is fucking awesome. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The mindset you have to have the bodybuild from a wheelchair is
insane. I've seen
that fucker probably got some insane faith.
Carolina Forest. There's a dude that works out in there all the time. I haven't been there in a while, but he works out in a wheelchair. He's not like super fucking jacked, but like I see that, and like if you're not motivated by that shit, or just anybody that's in the gym with like a disability, like still working out, it's like, what the fuck is your excuse to not go to the gym right now?
There's an ex-Marine that works out at Iron as an amputee. He's got a fake leg.
So there you go.
Basically a peg. He goes in there and fucking squats still. He puts his little flexible one on. It's like, bro, fuck.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I was bitching about having to do legs with my legs.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't feel like going today. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, tell that motherfucker that, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
But even like, I think when you do something so consistently, it's just like you just do it just to do it, even if you don't want to do it. You know. Again,
the mindset to do it with being paralyzed is insane.
Yeah. And then like with church, like we didn't want to go to the early one because we were up watching the Olympia.
I was tired this morning, bro.
We didn't want to go to the Olympia. We were watching the Olympia last night. It got done. Probably went to sleep at like 1 a.m.
Shout out Kylie for inviting us to church.
Shout out Kylie.
And giving us a place to sit.
Hell yeah. I need to stop saying hell yeah. I feel like that's bad. I say it so much.
I'm not.
Because like we just got out of church and the dude was like, yo, we should work out. Let's get a workout in soon. Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah. And then I was like, fuck, I just said that shit.
Well, dude, it's like, okay. It's like Paul, I'm just using Bible references, but Paul used to be Saul. He used to murder people. And he wrote most of the New Testament. He's a murderer.
Shit.
Right? So like, just because you've done bad things or you speak differently or you act differently, I'm very self-conscious about the fact that I have hand tattoos. I feel like people look at me differently. I look very like unapproachable. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that pastor there,
I didn't even know you had hand tattoos, bro. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't even give a fuck.
The pastor there today having his hand tattoos and shit all over his fingers, that dude was talking. I was like, fuck. Like, that's why I also love New Spring, because it's a very welcoming environment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't even fucking know that until you said it. Because it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Because when we're younger, bro. When you talk to someone, not even that. It's like when you know somebody, like when I talk to you, I don't look at your fucking hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I talk to you and I know you for you. So it's like whatever the fuck is on your hand, I don't really give a fuck.
When I introduce myself to like older people, especially around here, bro, because it is.
Oh yeah. Like, it's gotta be.
Like, I can see
you in a gang, bro.
No, I want to look at them sometimes and be like, go ahead and ask.
Yeah, ask.
Yeah, like, what are they for, right? Like,
dude,
she'd be like, this is a mouth, and the teeth represent every single time I killed somebody.
Shout out the dude. The dude with the chicken and rice tattoo went to the Olympia, and I had multiple people like send me the fucking tattoo.
Sent me it, bro.
Tyler sent it to me, but that shit was awesome. And he said when I hit 50K the other day, he slid up. He's like, "You got to get the chicken and rice tat now." And I was like, "Fuck, I need to." I just don't know where I would put it, bro.
I can go with you, bro. I'll go get it.
Dude,
I'll get it tattooed on my ass.
All right, let me turn 21 first.
I'll put it on my ass. I'm dead ass.
Dead ass on the ass.
Get the chicken and rice on my right ass cheek.
No, I would want it to be like visible.
It'd be hilarious. Like, what you mean? Yeah, I got my ass tattooed. Get done banging, walking away. What is that? It's chicken and rice, boo, on my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking chicken and rice right on the fucking. That'd be fucking great, bro. Holy shit.
We totally didn't talk about Open. Congratulations, Hadi Chupan, Mr. Olympia. I think he deserved it.
We didn't talk about Classic either.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Terrence and.
Yeah, well, we didn't say who won.
Chris won. Dino got second. Ramon Dino. He looked good. His arms are insane.
I think he needs more legs and back. That's about it.
Well, Chris's back is like
absurd.
Yeah. Dude, again, they were talking like he could go to Open if he wanted to. He could. He wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't win, but
No, not even that. You wouldn't even want to push that though.
he's big enough though.
Well, I'm saying like, bro's got to have kids with Courtney and shit.
Yeah. No, I know. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
and apparently there was rumors. We all thought he was retiring for some reason. I don't know. You were telling me that, and so I believed
that's
it.
what I thought too. And then they were commenting.
When he won, he's like, "I'll be back next year for 5," and we were like, "Oh shit."
Well, during the commentation, they were like, "Yeah, he said he wants to match 7 for Arnold's record."
Why would he match it? Why wouldn't he go 8?
So that's even just matching Ronnie Coleman. So if anybody wants to beat anything, it's you got to get 9.
Fuck. That's what's up. I don't even know.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
9 Olympias, bro.
How do you feel about that, like, FST training or whatever the fuck it is? Because I know he does that.
FST, you're not doing what he's saying you're doing.
What do you mean?
You're not stretching your fascia. You're not ever actually working out enough to where you're stretching the fascia of like do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Like
it's bullshit.
Actin and myosin things, they get apart, they contract, you know what I mean? They separate, they contract the filaments.
Yeah.
But you're not stretching your fascia.
Yeah. So it's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's like what's important about it is to notice that it's super intense.
Yeah.
So you're not training heavy weight to failure, but you're still training to failure.
Yeah. And that's what.
Because he's doing like 4 sets of 10 with 30-second rest in between. Low weight, super big pump work, right? Which is smart to do on a prep.
So that you don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Why not? So again, it's like.
I was watching.
It's smart, but it's not what it doesn't do what he says it does.
Do you know Armand Adibi?
Yeah.
Big motherfucker. Because he was talking about it. He's like, that's probably why Chris got hurt on prep is because he wasn't doing that. He was doing, I think he trained with Ian.
He trained with Ian, and then he
Yeah.
hurt his quad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking train hard. When you prep, are you going to do like similar to that? Where
I won't be deadlifting.
Yeah, fuck
Like
that.
movements like that will be out. Because I don't care about being strong, bro.
Yeah.
I can hit my hamstrings another way.
Seated leg curl. I haven't even done RDLs in a minute, bro.
Yeah, well, I won't be doing all that shit when I prep, bro.
My hamstrings get sore as hell off that damn leg curl like crazy. I do the seated one and then that's like standing single leg one.
I'll even pull out Smith machine squat probably and do pendulum closer. Like,
Yeah, because it's more
you know what I mean?
like, yeah.
You know, like what I look for in prep, like especially as we like get down to like peak week, it's more just pump work.
Yeah.
I'm just in there repping 25-pound dumbbells.
There you go.
Cable flies.
I want to see you shredded. I say this every pod.
Too.
I see it every pod, bro. I say that every pod. I did not see it. Yeah, so Olympia, C-Bum 1, whoopty shit.
Dino, 2nd, 3rd, yours, 4th, Breon, 5th, Mike the Badass, 6th, Terrence Ruffin.
I thought he placed 9th.
For real?
That's what he posted. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping.
I would assume that he got 6 just because he wasn't 1 through 5. Are you for real?
After coming off my best placing of 6th back in 2017, in 2018, I dropped back down 3 places to 9th. Okay, never mind. 9th was in 2018.
So he was 6th.
Instead blaming others of circumstances, I take full responsibility and fixed what needed fixing. And the next time I competed at the Mr. Olympia, I placed 2nd. So that was 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see setbacks as failures, but learning opportunities. Congrats to top 5. Yeah, so he didn't even. They don't know what he placed. It was probably 6th though.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I will say
He's my favorite regardless.
Hypertrophy coach's daughter has had pneumonia the past 2 months. And has been in and out of the hospital with his daughter.
Okay.
So the miscommunication between him and Terrence probably has a big thing to do with it. I would venture to say they weren't as on point. Because, dude, your daughter's got, like,
Yeah.
Like hospitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he just said, like the circumstances. He didn't want to blame the circumstances, so that might have been that.
Yeah, like, well, I'm saying, bro, like, shit happens.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Hadi Chupan. That Derek dude's crazy, too. He won Open. Hadi won Open. Then Derek. Then, yeah, Rami came in.
For Derek to win the 212 Olympia last year and then come in and get second at the Open is fucking nutty.
Yeah. Cody was just saying that.
You could probably single-handedly say he's the best bodybuilder in the world right now. Because next year he probably won't get number one.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. We got some drafts.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Do you want to do drafts or do you want to do let's do questions?
Let's do drafts.
Drafts? Fuck. Okay, let's see. Young LA draft, protein bars. Do you want to redo the protein bar one?
Yeah, we'll redo that, but we need to pick 5. Or do you know your 5?
Gym bag essentials draft. That is a good one, though. Fuck. Which one do you want to do first? Protein bars? Protein bars is going to be hard again because I don't remember them. Let's do gym bag essentials, bro. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You want to go first?
I'm trying to think if there's any better ones.
I think there's a lot of shit in your gym bag, though, low key.
Gym bag essentials. My fucking camera.
That's what I was going to say.
Number 1.
But I didn't want to put it at number 1 because I don't think it's like the most important for gym.
My gym bag essentials, bro.
Well, you already took camera.
Number 1.
No,
I'm just took it. I mean,
you took it. You took it. Number 1, you took the camera. I'm going to take I think I don't want to go. Do I want to go with that? Let's go pre-workout.
I'm not addicted to caffeine, he says.
Well, it don't got to be caffeine. It could be a pump product. It's just something to give you a better pump.
Be specific.
It's a fucking pre-workout.
Be fucking specific.
A pre-workout supplement for number 1 in your gym bag. Very essential.
My headphones, number 2. Oh. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm going to go pink Himalayan salt, a.k.a. crystallized tren, just in case you run out of pre-workout or you are lacking a pump. Throw some of that in your hand. You eat it.
Number 3, water. Gotta stay hydrated.
You keep it in your gym bag?
My water bottle's in my gym bag.
It counts. I'll count it. Water. Fuck, dude. You got a solid squad so far. Not even going to lie to you. I'm going to go, like, wrist wraps. Either wrist or, like, for pushing or pulling. One of those. We're going to group those together. Just wrist wraps.
Pussy gloves.
That's your list?
I'm fucking with you. No.
you can take that one. I don't want that one.
No, I was saying fucking your wrist wraps.
No, none of that.
Yeah.
That's my number 3 spot.
I'm messing with you, dude.
You got?
Number 4.
I got mine.
Fuck. Gym bag essentials.
You be having all them crazy fucking grips and shit.
Oh, cable cuff.
Cable cuff.
So I can not use my grip for certain movements that I don't want to.
There you go. I could honestly, now that I think about it, do that with my figure 8 wraps. Somehow.
That's a great idea.
I could do that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, fuck your wrist things. Number 4 spot, chewable trend. Come on. That shit's absurd. I think some people like shit on gum in the gym, but I think it's great. As long as you're not chomping like a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Don't chomp like a dummy. Chomp with respect.
Dummy.
Yeah. Disrespectful chomps are not allowed with the chewable trend. Number 5, your last one, brother.
This is getting hard.
No, you got it, bro. You got it.
Gym bag essentials.
Come on, brother. We run out of time. Jeopardy. All right, bro. Come on.
Dude, I'm trying to think.
Come on, brother. What is in your gym bag, bro? Like, what is in there? What you got in there, bro?
Damn, bro. Gym bag essentials. Fuck. My fucking
Come on, bro.
I don't know, dude. This is so difficult.
It doesn't have to be in your gym bag. It could just be like something that you have or that would be helpful. Gym bag essentials. But you're Mr. Optimal, so it should be in your gym bag if it's essential.
I have so many things in my gym bag. That's why this is difficult.
Why don't just say you got one more, bro?
I guess my elbow wraps.
Okay. So just like more.
I got old man elbows.
Sleeper pick here. We're going post-workout protein shake with the Rice Krispies. 100%. I have that shit right after. Anabolic window does not exist, but sometimes I get done my workout and I like to stretch or I like to pose. So I don't want to go catabolic because I'll be in the gym for probably too long.
You think?
I think so. So I have like having that there, that protein, because I don't like rush my way home and eat chicken and rice. I probably could, but I like to stay in the gym. I'll pose, stretch. Having that protein post-workout, very important. Solid draft.
That's valid.
Solid draft. We're not going to do another one. We're just going to do questions. I think I have a shit ton of questions. Do you have a shit ton of questions? I have a shit ton. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Chicken and rice. Yes. I'd be down to be a guest anytime. I've lost over 230 pounds. Did my first body competition show. That is awesome. But that is not a question. Building a workout routine around a busy life. I think people that claim they are busy are not as busy as they think most of the time. There is always time to be made for even an hour in the gym, building a workout routine. So just get in the habit of like building that shit, right? So like even if it's an hour every day or only a couple times a week, you don't need to work out every day at first. You can just do 3 days a week. Then maybe go to 4, maybe 5, and then go from there. But your rest days are very important. Right, Ali Star?
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's why I rest more.
You rest more than you fucking train, honestly. Like shit, dude.
I have 2 days on, 1 day off.
There you go.
So I have 3 rest days in between my 9-day training cycle.
There you go. Get the point. Yeah, like I said, probably not as busy as you think. You have an hour for the gym. It's just whether you want to make that hour available or not.
Even if you just have to go on a run and do push-ups and pull-ups, bro.
There you go. But that's not optimal.
I make resistance band training programs for clients that don't have the confidence to go in the gym and want to work out at home. They still make progress, eating in a calorie deficit.
Exactly, as long as your diet's on point.
And working out a little bit, right?
Y'all ever go to any other gyms for workouts in Myrtle?
Fuck no. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
The Pump House is the best, if we're being honest. I used to go to...
Sky Fitness I go to every now and then.
Thanks for interrupting me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just hit me the next time I do that.
I used to go to the gym in North Myrtle Beach, but the Pump House is triple the size. So my membership ended up ending at that gym when Pump House opened. So I now went to Pump House, and it's a lot better. But you go to what gyms?
Sky Fitness every now and then, just because it's like 5 minutes away from my crib.
There you go.
So if I'm busy, like super fucked with work, then I'll go there.
Yeah, I've never been there.
They have nice equipment selection. Definitely not like Pump House, right? But they have like 2 cross cable stacks.
That's what's up.
So there's like, it's nice because just they have like a lower one and a higher one that are both unilateral. And I think that's the only gym that I've seen with this cross cable stacks around here. But the vibe is terrible in there.
Yeah, I think the vibe is very important. When we went to Planet, like,
Some old dudes were making fun of me one day in there, and I fucking
In Planet?
no, in Scott
in
Fitness.
Scott.
I fucking dude. Again, I can be kind of, which I got to work on. Motherfuckers, I was like repping the whole stack on the pullover machine in there. Like my last couple reps, I'm like dying, and I was like, ugh, ugh. The old man, like, I guess he thought my music wasn't playing like the song ended, and I had it on repeat. So I guess he thought my headphones were in and I couldn't hear. And he looks at his buddy he's working out with and goes, and I just kind of looked. I thought it was funny because they're acting like middle schoolers. My thing is like, dude, you're grown as fuck, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're a grown ass man.
No.
So I just looked at him. I got up from the machine. I looked at him. I says, "That shit funny to you?" Bro, both of these old men looked at me like they saw a deer in fucking, like a deer in headlights. They didn't even say anything.
That is so funny.
But yeah, the vibe's whack in there because it's mostly...
Oh.
Dude, they have a whole section in the back of the gym for older people to work out in. And the salty ones will still come and work out in the regular section of the gym and complain.
Yeah.
And be rude.
Yeah, it's just how it is, bro. That's how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. The pump house is the best. I've been to Iron. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I think the vibe is like, I think it's like too dark in there, bro. I don't even know what it was. It's just like weird.
It's crowded.
I've also only been there one time, and I think even when I went to pump house for the first time, or like any gym for the first time, it's like I feel like weird.
It's crowded. I love Ted and Nancy to death. They're amazing people. Awesome, amazing people, the owners. The fact that Russell, their daughter's boyfriend, is my old coach and has stolen gear from me and Brett, like thousands of dollars worth, and like it's very petty.
It's not cool.
Kicks people out of the gym. Like, I know multiple people that don't go in there anymore because of him. Me and Brett don't go there anymore because of him. Because it's turned into a toxic environment. Kind of, right? So I left there because I didn't want to be working out where that's my peaceful time of the day. To run into somebody that has nothing good to say about me, won't even look me in the eye after he stole from me, and like shit like that. Like, I don't need that energy in my life.
Moral of the story, if you come to Myrtle Beach on vacation, come to the pump house. It is in like North Myrtle, kind of. So it might be like a farther drive if you're in Myrtle Beach, but it's definitely worth the drive.
So worth it.
So worth the fucking drive. This dude drives 30 minutes
every day.
Every training day to go train there. So I live right next to it, fortunately.
And there's 4 other gyms around me. Shout out to American Fitness, though. If you're living in Murrells Inlet or Pawleys Island area and you want a gym, the vibe in there is good. If you go in the morning time, it's going to be more older people. But if you go at like 4 to 7, all people our age. Like Yoke by Yale goes there. I know them boys. Fucking all boys our age. There's girls in there too if you're a single guy, like to like socialize with and shit. It's only $15 a month. And he's got not the same equipment selection as the pump house, like not as many plate loaded machines, but just as much equipment.
That's what's
right.
Up. Hell yeah.
Like he's got a horizontal leg press, a hack squat, a pendulum squat, shit like that. So shout out Colby and American Fitness, my boy. If you're in Murrells Inlet, go there.
Do you miss Ruben?
I saw him ask me that. He asked me that too. I was trying to ignore it so he'd feel bad.
Yeah, fuck you, Ruben. No, I'm playing.
No, congratulations. Ruben proposed to Kaylin.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they're getting married.
That's what's up. Oh, yeah. Congrats, big dog. Should guys get pedicures?
I need a fucking pedicure, dude. My toes are disgusting. Yes, they should.
Yeah?
I'm not, dude, I'm really self-conscious, so I guess you could say this is homophobic of me, but I don't want to go in there by myself. Some motherfuckers can be like, this gay boy up in here getting a pedicure.
I don't care. Fuck that.
See?
But my feet are
my
like
feet
fine,
are
though.
No, my toes are nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you weird for that. Mine nice.
I'm weird, bro.
I got nice toes. We gotta keep them nice, bro. Why they nasty?
Fuck you, man. They not nasty. They just beat up, bro.
My shit's beat up.
Exactly. So go get a pedicure.
Nah, my shit look good though. I'm good. I don't wear like flip flops and shit, but you know. Favorite bodybuilders / legendary physiques. Right now it's
We did this
Terrence.
last week with the draft.
Yeah, we did that. Best physiques of all time in the last pod. Go watch that. Supplements. I don't know what you're asking.
Performance supplements, code optimal.
Would you make your own pre? Should we make a pre? Chicken and rice supplements?
My ideal end goal is to have my own fitness apparel company.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be fire. That's what
But
I
within that, Anaka Power just started a pre-workout brand. If it's something that's under the scope of what I'm interested in, because I'm interested in the science behind things. If I ever become interested in the science behind a good pre-workout formula, then I could say 100%. I would never just get into it like a lot of people do just because it's good money.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Because it is really good fucking money. But if I don't enjoy something, bro, I'm not going to put my like all into it. And I'm not really into the
That's
science.
what I was going to say. Like, I don't really... Like, I know a decent a bit, as much as I need to know about, like, pre-workout ingredients and shit, but I'm not, like, a fucking scientist. And
Well, like
look at all these ingredients.
Whatchamacallit? Int. Is
M?
like, yeah, M or whatever. Dude,
He knows his shit.
well, he's into it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
into that shit. I'm into the science behind training. Into that shit. That's why I get annoying when I talk about it.
Yeah.
People be like, dude, it's so annoying how you talk about all these ingredients and stuff. The pre-workout doesn't even do that, or it's not even that important. It's like, it does do that. That's why he fucking knows about his shit.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, it's what you're interested in.
Yeah. So, I like, for me, like, I don't really have a desire.
First thing I could say was something I should come out with would be like my own cable cuffs. Like, I should start selling my own cable cuffs that say optimal.
There you go.
I should start selling my own, like, resistance bands that you could put on a hack squat or a reverse band Smith machine, like, press or something like that say optimal.
Well, do you know Flux, Wasim's brand?
Yeah.
He does clothing. Like, he started with the pump covers, but now he does fucking belts, wraps, all that, like, all the equipment.
See, so I need
prime example.
That's what I need to start doing, like, with quality pumps.
And I'm pretty sure, like, most manufacturers that do clothes can also do those. It's like, it's just fabric, right?
Yeah.
So, like, my manufacturer probably do that. Also, Monday they come in, I think.
Bet.
So you get your samples. And then I'll drop joggers. Will probably be in by the time this pod goes up. So go cop them. Hoodies are restocked as well. Black and beige. Joggers, I got them on right now. Black and gray. Lifting songs that hit when lifting draft. Ooh. We could do that next time. PR songs. But we got to, like, come with a list for that shit.
Yeah, I'd have to think because there's so many songs that I listen to.
Like, I can't do 5 songs off top for, like, PR. So
Because I have a lot of songs I like.
Got to do some, what do you call it? Some research beforehand.
I guess that also depends on what time, because I had to, like, filter songs.
Does creatine do anything? Yes.
Creatine replaces your used phosphate molecule of ATP. So you break down creatine as creatine phosphorus. The phosphorus molecule, will go and make your ADP ATP. So it helps with energy reproduction during your workout.
Nice.
Take it pre-workout, 5 to 10 grams. That's what I recommend.
Yes.
Could we do some, like, ASMR type stuff?
But does creatine do anything? Yes, bro.
We should talk ASMR for the rest of the podcast and see if it helps our views.
Hey, bro, trying to start a company. Any recommendations on supplier for joggers, etc.? If you DM me, I will send you my manufacturer. Okay?
You don't like the ASMR idea?
No.
What are you talking about? I think this is really calming. It's kind of making the vibe a little different. Don't you think? No. It's almost like I'm whispering.
Went for 3 years studying, just in slacking. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
No, because, like, people, the way that people are, like, putting these words into sentences, it doesn't really give me a question. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Chest try draft day. We've done that. We've done push, pull, and legs, because someone said leg draft too. Like all the exercises and shit. Olympia placings.
We never done a push pull day.
No, we're not doing it right now. We gotta end
No, we're not doing that right now.
We already did fucking.
No, we're not doing it right now.
We can't do any more exercise drafts. We've done, like, all of them already.
Isn't it working?
You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't it work?
Huh?
Why didn't it work?
What work? The volume's down.
Oh.
All right, boys. Chicken and rice Potter. You gonna fucking press it? Just press it, bro. That's terrible. Do the other one, the sparkly one. Nice. Oh shit. We'll play a beat real quick. All right, bro. We get the we get the point.
I thought that shit was gonna be rolling.
We get the point,
Chicken
bro.
and rice.
Everything
I
nice.
got all the ice.
You got ice.
Fuck your bitch nice.
No. We just got back
Jesus
from
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. That's what's up.
Code Optimal Performance Subs. Code Optimal Chicken and Rice Hoodies. Code Optimal Gym Pin.
Code chicken to the fucking moon. Echo Vision, Young LA, Gila Mix. Everything. Chicken rice clothing. Joggers are out. Hoodies are out. Run it up. Get yourself something for Christmas. Get your girlfriend some Christmas shit. Everything. Merry Christmas. Because I think this will be out right before Christmas, I think. Some shit like that.
Thursday.
Merry Christmas, boys. Love y'all.
Happy
Peace.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Jesus loves you all.
Yes.